Yeah, I'm at a microphone. Can you hear me? Okay. Testing, testing. Microphone, checking, testing. Test, test. This microphone sounds good. Testing, check. Test, check. Test, check. Test.
Okay, right here. Where it says opening.
Joanne, Joe.
All right. Love that show. I love that. I mean, I want to live that. Me too. All right. Okay, good evening, everyone. We're going to get started just because we have a few things to do. First, we have to start. I'm going to call the public hearing to order. If we could rise for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
So I'm going to allow Neil to, I guess, to explain this, but we are, this is a formality tonight that we have to review the real property tax exemption for senior citizens and persons with disability. There is an updated agenda. It was noticed for a hearing for seniors and persons with disabilities, but the agenda that was posted online, we've had an error in it. It did not include the resolution for the senior citizens. So the updated agenda that you all have should have E and F resolutions. I'm just going to ask Neil to briefly just explain why we're doing this. And it's a formality. We need to do this. There's a deadline set by the state and the county, but I'll let Neil explain.
Hello, everybody. There's an exemption that's currently in place, and as was stated, it's a state law that provides basically tax relief, partial exemption for senior citizens and for persons with disabilities. And it's based upon income, household income. And what was in place, and Tom, you may know the exact number, was the income level was like 39,000 or 37,000 for household income in order to be able to qualify for the exemption. So you can imagine in this day and age now in 2022, a household income of 37,000 with inflationary costs and the like is the legislature decided to increase the income eligibility over up to $58,400. But in order to implement that, it requires the board to conduct a public hearing, which is what we're doing right now, and to hear from the community if they have any questions or comments regarding that. And then the board will then vote on two resolutions, one pertaining to, again, with individuals who are senior citizens, and the others for persons with disabilities. And in both cases, it would be approving the increase in the income eligibility for those folks to be able to receive a partial exemption in real property taxation.
Thank you. We're going to move on to public comment, and this is for this portion, the public hearing, and that's it right for now. So if there's any comments for the public hearing portion, all right, we're going to move on. I'm going to ask for a motion to approve E as listed in the updated agenda dated December 13th, 2022. So motion for E made by Tracy, seconded by Steve. And now all in favor? Aye. Motion carries unanimously. And a motion to approve F as listed in the corrected agenda dated December 13th, 2022. Motion by Mary Keene, seconded by Tracy Miller. All in favor? Aye. Motion carries unanimously. And if we could have a motion to adjourn the public hearing. Motion by Tracy, seconded by Mary. Sorry, she put her hand. All in favor? Aye. All right, we're out of the public hearing, and now we are going to call to order at 7:06 our regular December monthly meeting. I'm going to just speak very briefly, and I'll turn it over to Dr. Siniak. So welcome CSDA. I'm going to acknowledge you. Thank you for coming tonight. A few things. Unfortunately, I'm going to start with some unhappy news. We had 3 families in our North Merrick School District community were affected by, unfortunately, in the past about week and a half by fires. So very sad. And we had students in Fayette and Old Mill Road. And again, it's three separate instances, 3 families that were affected. And on a positive note, though, I'd like to acknowledge the North Merrick community, the faculty, CSCA, the staff, administration, that everyone came together. I know, I think, and Dr. Siniak can expand on it in her comments, but I know the staff don't raise money for gift cards for the different families and did different things. I can tell you that I went to the first family. I didn't get a chance to do anything for the other two. I didn't expect to have three fires in a week. I mean, it's very sad, but we, at 4 o'clock today, you'll see it in the news later, we were able to get Toys for Tots. So I want to publicly thank the U.S. Marines. They did a very great, just a wonderful job. 2 little boys, very happy. Congressman-elect D'Esposito, Chuck Kilbride, U.S. Marine and chair of the Toys for Tots. They came along with the man of the hour, Santa Claus. So the kids are very happy. It'll be in the Herald and News 12, but it just shows, it was very nice for the family. And I'm going to just ask, since this is live streamed, if anyone wants to help out these 3 families, you can contact the principals at Fayette and Old Mill, or just ask, contact Dr. Siniak's office. Going forward, some other happy news. Merrick Chamber of Commerce is going to honor the North Merrick School District and the Merrick School District next month for over 100 years of community service. And just being there, and I mean, we're doing an excellent job. And we also have, I'll let Dr. Siniak, I don't want to steal your thunder, but another anniversary that she'll talk about for the Camp Avenue. So we've been working on that, and Kathy, our board member, has been integral in our historian and getting working very hard on that. So that's coming up, I believe, in May. So we'll get a lot of information on that. So that's very nice. And then holiday time, want to wish everyone a happy holiday. We have some nice events coming up. My daughter spent, like her mother, did a good job at the Holiday Boutique. So I want to thank the PTA and everyone for putting the Holiday Boutique, and again, our custodians, for just the custodial staff for putting these events together. I know we have a lot of concerts next week. Looking forward to, I believe it's the 21st. I'll be there for orchestra. We have a lot of things going on. So some happy things. And finally, we'll get to it on the agenda, but tonight we will be extending our superintendent's contract tonight. So I'm just going to take a moment, and we will have a discussion on the motion, of course, but I just want to take my time to highlight why we're doing this and some of the things that maybe not everyone knows what is going on, has been going on for a few years, and how highly effective I believe our superintendent has been and has really moved the district forward. So on that note, this is not a decision that was taken lightly. We started her evaluation in the summer. We started discussions on a contract for her with the board, probably, I believe in September. So it's been a few months. So it's nice to end the year. Her contract ends July 31st of 2023. So we will not have to worry about any transition or her departing us and having to, be left in the lurch. So it's very good. Some of the things over the past, just get my notes, few years since, during COVID, and I could speak to that directly as the board president during COVID, she kept the district moving along. We kept it going. We were on the phone every day, moving along, trying to, get the kids, back in class. I know it was difficult with the staff, or the teachers just we're all over the place. It was a worldwide pandemic. So on that note, I thought she did a fantastic job. She started the Mental Health Coalition. She, as you know, she meets with the board all the time. She's in constant, maybe too much constant communication with us. I don't know, but we're always in communication with her. She's talking to the union. She's talking to, she attends the PTA events, all the classroom, the school events, classroom visitations, weekly memos. We get weekly memos. I don't know if you're aware of that from her to the board. I find her, just as a parent, always responsive to texts, emails, phone calls from her office. She has improved public relations by creating, the library media newsletter, Merrick Minute, the curriculum corner, and I don't want to bore. It goes on and on. I don't want to embarrass her, but different grants. We've worked together on grants. We received the grant, the Dave McDonough grant, the John Brooks grant. We're able to get $500,000 in the playground money. really attending the PTA meetings and whatnot. And the list goes on and on. So I just wanted to say this is not a decision that was taken lightly, and we'll of course, we'll have a discussion and talk about it. But I just want to say, it's a nice way to end the year, not the school year, holiday, and it's well deserved. So on that note, I'm going to pass it over to Dr. Stiniak, and I wish everyone a happy holiday. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Ryan. So we are in the holiday season, if you can believe it. So happy that our concerts are coming up on December 21st and December 22nd at Brookside, as opposed to having them on Valentine's Day last year because we had to keep pushing them off. Looking forward to the big stage sound of our students. They're so talented, and a big shout out to the music department for all their hard work getting our students prepared. We have kindergarten registration in January, if you can believe it, when we come back at the end of January. All of our flyers, thank you, Ms. Long, went out to all of our local pre-K, our local preschools. Looking forward to welcoming our new kindergarteners and their parents as they register. I'm sure everyone has noticed, we do have an early flu season upon us, and that has affected our staff members and our students. And our principals are really working very hard for coverages. Thank you, Mr. Luke is here on behalf of our principals. It has not been easy. And here and there, our lunch recess has been affected, but we really try to affect our lunch recess as a last resort. But we are working tirelessly to ensure that all of our coverages are manned. As Ms. Ryan spoke about, we have our Camp Avenue 100-year celebration coming up in the spring. The district 100 years was, we're a little over 100 years, about 102 to 105. We found some discrepancies in some historical documents, but we know for absolutely 100% sure that Camp Avenue is celebrating their 100-year anniversary, and the committee has met twice, and we're really looking forward to the celebration in May with a rain date in June. You may ask why a rain date so far away. Our calendar is so booked, as well as the Central High School District, that the first rain date that we could actually find from May to June is in June. So we're really looking forward to that. Kathy Moran has been a major historian for our committees, and she's coming up with so many wonderful documents and pictures. Thank you to the custodial staff who's been in the basement getting some artifacts for us. So looking forward to reporting out more on our Camp Avenue 100-year celebration. And that's about all we have at this point. I just want to take a moment to wish everyone a holiday season full of joy, peace. Spend it with loved ones, spend it with family, embrace the moments. Life does go too fast, and we are in such a better place now that we are coming out of COVID. And let's enjoy those moments that maybe we weren't able to enjoy when we were in that pandemic. And from the bottom of our hearts, Board of Education, Central Administration, we'd like to thank our CSEA, our faculty, our staff, our custodians, our building and maintenance for all that you do every day for our students and our families, and for us, because you make our lives much easier by doing the work that you do every day. So thank you.
Thank you. If we can have if I can have a motion to approve our routine approvals, 5A, 5B, and 5C, 5A through C, by Kathy, seconded by Tracy, all in favor. Aye. Motion carries unanimously. Public comments. This is for agenda items only. I'll only read it once. Guidelines for public comments. Any person wishing to make comments or raise questions shall fill out a comment card. After you're called, please come forward to the microphone and state your full name. All comments or questions shall be directed to me or Dr. Stiniak. The board or administration will do our best to immediately respond to any questions. Out of courtesy and fairness to the rest of the audience, each person will limit his or her remarks to no more than 3 minutes, not to exceed a 30-minute session. Public discussion with respect to confidential matters is prohibited. So these are any comments on what we're voting on the agenda tonight, any agenda items? Okay, that makes it simple. All right. I'm going to ask for a motion to approve 7A and 7B under business. We have a motion by Ms. Keen, seconded by Tracy. All in favor? Aye. So 7A and B. Pass. I'm sorry, I read. Sorry. I meant to do 7A, 7C and 7D now, sorry. Long day. A motion to approve 7C and 7D by Ms. Keen, second by Mr. Luciani. All in favor? Aye. Thank you. That passes. Sorry. Late. All right. Now, this is Dr. Siniak's contract. I'm going to ask first for a motion to approve 7E. Motion by Ms. Miller, a second by Steve Vanella. Any discussion on the motion? Okay, so I'm going to ask for a vote on 7E. All in favor?
Aye.
Any oppositions? Ms. Keen, so motion carries. Congratulations, Dr. Staniak. Personal action report, if I have a motion to approve 8A as listed in the mailing, 8A by Ms. Moran.
Second.
Thank you. Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Special services, if I have a motion to approve 9A through 9E as listed by Ms. Keen. Second by Ms. Miller. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. Then we're going to go into our reports, our high school report. Who's doing that tonight?
That's all me.
All right, thanks, Tracy.
I actually have a lot to say. There was a lot up at the high school. The AP Capstone program, which is a 10th grade program, graduated its inaugural seniors in June. And we actually heard from two of them to talk about the program, how it helped them in college. It's a research program, how to ask better questions, how to write papers, which of course, you know, I'm sure many people's first paper was just disastrous, right? We actually even heard, I believe the valedictorian of Calhoun, Helena Fu, actually sent a video saying how much it helped her. So it was nice to know that the skills they're learning are moving forward. Also, every single high school fundraised for the community cupboard. They made 125 baskets. There were 60 student volunteers to create baskets for needy families in Merrick. For sports, the New York State Championship went to Calhoun Girls Volleyball, and they are the first women's team in the Central High School District to win the state championships. That's really terrific. Also, we had county championships of Calhoun Cross Country and Calhoun Boys Volleyball. Winter concerts are Calhoun, I know, is tomorrow night, and the middle school concerts are both Thursday night, if anyone's interested. And also, one of the members, actually the president of the high school district, had her Belmore Lions toy, I guess, giveaway at Brookside, and they gave kids presents to over 450 children at Brookside. And they came from all across the county. So that's really wonderful.
Great,
That's my report.
Thank you. Our school community relations PTA council, Mary?
PTA, all the PTAs are doing great things. At Fayette, the Holiday Boutique, the Winter Breakfast, paint night, were all fundraisers. The Winter Breakfast did really well. They're not sure about the Holiday Boutique yet, but they're hoping for that too. At Camp Avenue, Carnival Night was great. The Flow Society short sale went well. They had their Holiday Boutique today. TP Ted came back and is coming back for the 4th grade in January. So great things happening there. Old Mill Road, the Sky Dome Planetarium was really exciting for the kids. Grandma's Pie fundraiser. And Parents Paint Night was another one. Holiday Boutique went well. And they had their kindergarten and 6th grade pictures. All 3 of the schools are having their next PTA meeting on January 18th. Fayette and Old Mill at 7 o'clock, Camp Avenue at 7:30. All are in person. The 6th grade classes at all the schools are doing a lot of fundraisers, which is separate from the PTA, but all good things are happening. And then SEPTA have their Grinch movie night this Friday at Old Mill Road. So that's their next meeting. Very exciting. Their fidget fundraiser closed on the 9th and will be distributed the week before Christmas. And just great things happening all the time. So great. Thank you, PTAs.
Thank you, Mary. Mr. Carter, buildings and ground report. Luckily, not too much snow the other night for you. The disappointment of my children. And maybe staff, I don't know.
All right, there we go. So yes, I did want to reach out. thank and give a shout out to the buildings and grounds guys. We all went to bed on Sunday, not knowing what to expect. Fortunately, it was a dry run, so we are ready for it when it comes. But Monday morning, that's kind of a drag. 4 a.m. You don't know what's happening. So I want to thank them for being ready, willing, and able. So some cool projects going on soon. We're actually going to start this Saturday with some roof work at Old Mill Road. We're doing the Old Mill Road and Camp Avenue cafeteria air conditioning. So we're starting that now. We're going to get it done over a couple of breaks, nights and weekends, and we'll have it up and running for this spring. The Old Mill Road Playground, we just issued the PO. The order is in. Now we just have to kind of wait on the equipment. Once the equipment's got it, once we have a date, we'll get everything set up. We're replacing the main portion of the playground in the front of Old Mill, the swing set in the front of Old Mill, and then there's a separate set of swings in the back of Old Mill, kind of in the woods, we call it, the forest. So all three of those pieces are getting replaced, which is very exciting. Long overdue, and we're happy to get that going. And then we did get the plans back already from State Education Department, which was very surprising, for the Old Mill Road ceilings and lighting project. That's the corridor ceilings. That's a summer 2023 project, part of the capital, part grant. So I was really excited to get those plans back so quickly so that we can get moving on the bidding process and get that out. And so we'll be ready to hit the ground in the summer.
Great. Thank you to you and your staff. Thank you.
Thank you.
Right. Ms. Long, any communications? No communications. Any unfinished business tonight? Unfinished? Any new business? Okay. Public comments? Do we have any public commenters tonight? Right. And on that note, I think this the gift. My gift to you is a short meeting. So happy holidays. Thank you for everything. Have a great time with your family. I'm going to ask for a motion to adjourn by Ms. Miller, second by Ms. Keen. All in favor? Yes. All right. Have a great night. Enjoy the break. Thank you.
Thanks, everybody.
This is great. Let's take it.